Welcome, cadets. It's time for more firearm training. Yes, if you're new here, welcome to the Now York Police Department. We are training Now York's best and brightest for real-life scenarios that they may face in the field. You're going to be faced, and that's you, by the way, you're the cadets. And I got to type something really quick, so I'm going to put down this microphone. Hold on. Never think this through. It's really, yeah, here, you hold that. Okay, you talk.
Okay, Mr. Boss is actually typing something in right now, so I get to hold the microphone. I like guns. I just think they're really cool, and it's like a nice... It's just the engineering of them is so interesting to me, actually.
We're good. One day I will figure out how to engineer this fucking game. Anyway, folks, the premise is simple. In a moment, you're going to be faced with two potential threats, but only one of these potential threats is a legitimate threat. The other is an innocent bystander. But you'll have to shoot one of them. You're going to have to vote to decide who is the threat. So let's start on an easy one. This is a training one that we use just to sort of calibrate the machine, and they'll get harder as it goes. Here we go.
I'm the stepson of Sam, and I'm told by a little cartoon bird who to murder.
You've heard of Jack White, you've heard of Jack Black. Well, I'm Jack Purple. I have a gun, and I do scoliosis tests at the local middle school.
The bird also tells me really cool sounding recipes, like chocolate cake with zucchini in it.
I run my index finger down the spines of young men and women, and I say, okay, or not so good. And I get paid a reasonable amount of money. Hard to expect tenure, but...
The cartoon bird tells me is under the impression that Fred Willard is still alive, so I have to break his heart. And he kind of has like a 51st date situation going on, so every day I have to remind him that Fred Willard died. And it makes me
after all the help I've...
Thank you!
Help I provide.
Great work, cadets. You correctly identified Jack Purple as the threat. All that shit he was talking about, running his... What did he say? Something about running his finger down the spine? Ugh. Gross. Not illegal, but... worthy of being shot. Alright, that was just a practice one. This next one's going to be hard, okay? This one is based on a real-life scenario that I actually had when I was traveling internationally. Yes, this happened to me in Down Under. This happened to me Down Under in Aussie land. But it could happen right here in these United States or wherever New York is. So let's go ahead and try this one.
I'm but a simple country yacht owner.
Aw, shucks. I got tits on my ass.
I'm but a simple country yacht owner in the Gulf of Louisiana, and I'm shrimping, and I'm having a party with Epstein.
I thought I was just doing a campus experiment, then I woke up, and I got tits on my ass.
I think you should shoot that guy. I'll be honest.
I'd prefer if you shoot me because...
you gotta get that guy out of his misery.
Tits on my ass? Man, that's no way to be a student at Loyola University.
Let me get a look at that.
No!
Great work, cadets. You correctly identified that the guy who said he was a Louisiana shrimp boater? Yeah, what was that guy doing in Australia? Of course he was lying. He was a terrorist, and you had correctly shot him. The guy with tits for ass? Look, that guy is clearly dealing with a lot. He doesn't need to be shot. He's just got a horrible disfigurement. And even though it's gross, we're going to let him live. But this next scenario, this one was actually submitted to us by the smartest 5th grader in the country. Yes, they won a contest. So this is what I guess a 5th grader thinks a scary situation would be. Something to think about. All right, here we go.
Hey, it's me, the first ethically non-monogamous Jedi.
It's your old Uncle Gash. Your mom asked about me recently?
I'm a normal Jedi. That stuff, I do all that the same. However, I don't think it's right to be with one person your whole life.
You still learning the math tables and stuff? You're 30 and you're watching the internet? Ah, come on now. You gotta come work with me.
If you're noticing my lightsaber's red, yeah, I am a bad guy. But that's not because I'm ethically non-monogamous. That's because I'm a bad guy unrelated to that. I do evil stuff.
You know how to fill up gas? They teach you how to fill up gas at that fancy college of yours. Well, that's what I do, and you can join the family business. Help fill up gas. In a car.
Says more about you than me.
Great work, cadets. Everybody knows that Jedi are faithfully monogamous. That guy was clearly a Sith Lord, and therefore should be shot with a gun. The Sith's one true weakness. They don't talk about that a lot in Star Wars lore, but if you had like a normal gun, you'd be able to take out a lot of those guys. Alright, we got one more. One last scenario here, folks, and this one's a real doozy. This one actually came to me in a vision during like a peyote kind of shaman experience. I met a guy at the Bellagio who said that he was Jesus and that he had something that I could eat that would make me understand things. And I did, and
Do we need to know all of this for the demo?
and this is basically, well, I'm just kind of making sure there's enough time for the next guy to jump out.
It's like the SATs.
Anyway,
We've both been ready for 5 minutes.
all right, cool. Anyway, so basically, this guy, you should have seen what he was wearing. It was crazy. All right, I'll tell you guys about it later. Let's do this scenario.
Hey, how are you? My name's Cooper Adams. I'm here with my daughter at this Lady Raven concert. Are you saying that all these cops here are some kind of trap?
Did someone order oral sex?
You know, I may be wearing street clothes. But this police badge means that I am a registered police officer. It means you should let me out of any door that I need to enter or exit.
Did anyone invoice me for one order of oral sex?
I see dead people, and we're living inside a snow globe, and my wife is actually a 6-story tall beast that I have to feed with all the kill that I've done. And this is just how life is sometimes.
No.
Thank fucking God.
Great work, cadets. Fuck, my mic's off. Great work, cadets. If somebody offers you oral sex for free, shoot them. Shoot them with a gun.
That note.
And live from New York.
Everything Now show?
Do you know Everything Now Show?
Oh yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah.
What's up, Everything Now Show?
Everything Now show.
Oh, I love Everything Now Show.
Everything Now Show?
They're so fun.
They're really funny. I love Everything Now Show.
This is fucking dope. They do this all live? God damn, such talent.
The show looks absolutely wild.
You're gonna have so much fun.
It's Everything Now! An interactive comedy show on Twitch where you, the viewers, are in control. Featuring special guests from all over the Twitch community and the Los Angeles comedy scene. Enter a variety of wild scenarios with colorful characters and help steer the story in whatever direction you want. You can vote in polls to make choices. Submit images over Twitter and Discord. You can pay to play sound effects.
Road ends in 100 feet.
What the f***?
It's your show too, friend. Hop on in and experience everything now.
Order! Let me adjust my microphone. It's fully in the shot. Court is now brought to you by the cool, refreshing taste of Voodoo Ranger. Yes, justice never sleeps, and neither does the cool, refreshing taste of a Voodoo Ranger hard charged tea or Juice Force IPA. That's why before every criminal trial, you know I'm chugging one of these bad boys. And I did one right before the cameras went on, which is why I'm not going to do it with this one. I'm fucked up, but in a good way. All right. Buy a Voodoo Ranger Funko Pop, too.
It's not part of our contract.
Not part of our contract. I just love these little guys. All right, let's get the fuck to the point of the show. Folks, welcome in.
My name is Judge Learned Hand. I preside over the Now York Superior Court here in the great jurisdiction of Now York. And tonight, we have a series of alleged criminals who are standing trial for alleged crimes that they may or may not have committed. And you, our faithful citizens, will be doing your civic duty. Where's the chair for over there?
What? Oh, yeah,
The chair. We need a chair for the for the witness. Whoa! Caboose with the. Okay. Hey. The illusion, bro. Caboose, thank you. Wow, we hit our sub goal already. All right, we'll do that after the first trial.
Wow.
Do we do it right now?
No, you're right.
Get out of the way? Okay.
I guess it doesn't matter what color the chair is.
Yeah, we gotta move on. We hit our sub goal. That's great. We've got a new sub goal. You guys will see how that works, I guess, after the first trial. We're gonna do the first trial. Thank you for the subs. Keep them coming. We'll do the sub game multiple times tonight. I think you're gonna really like it. I think it's gonna be a banger. Anyway, folks, your job is multifaceted. You are the jury, which means you'll be voting to decide whether or not these people are guilty of the crimes for which they stand accused, but you are also witnesses and lawyers and shit too. You can submit evidence in the TV, visual evidence. It'll look like this, except it'll be something that you submitted. So that's pretty interesting. If you want to submit visual evidence like that, join the Discord. There should be a link in the chat. If there's not, type !Discord. You'll get a link. Join the Discord, submit images. You might see yours appear on that TV. You can also submit written testimony. Here's what that would look like. Ooh, is this one from tonight?
Yep.
Sorry, spoiled that one.
No, it's good.
Oh, okay. I mean, we're not even in the trial yet. It just says, "Arg, oh, my tummy hurted by the ice cream. Diarrhea for all." And that's from Splinkerbell. Thank you for that testimony.
Get it into the record.
Add that, and our stenographer is writing that down verbatim in the record. But if you want to submit evidence related to the trial, which hasn't started yet, subscribe and then tell us what you want to add to the record in written form, and we will read it on stream and add it to the record. And you can call witnesses to the witness stand. Let's see who was on the stand last time. Of course, it was Dean Staple D's nuts to your forehead. It can be whoever you want. Donate $5 and then call whoever you want to the witness stand. We will drag them into court and get their testimony on the record. But folks, all that housekeeping out of the way, it's time now to meet our first defendant and figure out what the hell their whole ass deal is. Let's go ahead and meet them now.
Hello.
Hi there. What is your name, sir?
Terrific to meet you. I am the perfect white man.
Perfect white man. I see. And Mr. White Man, what is it that you do for a living?
I was developed in a lab by Jakob. I was supposed to serve as the next Vice President of the United States under future President Kamala Harris. But I was usurped by a different white man, a lesser white man. Nonetheless, I am here, standing before you, ready to see justice done. Steely Dan!
Unemployed, got it. All right, well...
White Wine Monday.
I forgot to... Hold on one moment, Mr. Whiteman. I will get
Cheese plate. Cheese plate.
I forgot to... Can someone shut him up for a second? I gotta figure out what his crime was. I also... Ape Truce, welcome in. They're saying, what's happening? Well, we're about to hear the criminal trial of a Mr.
AYSO soccer game.
Yep. I also forgot to greet our jurors in the chat. Let's read some names. Dryshot, Sullivan, Gappy V, Katzenbaron, Absurdity, Mokoi F4F, and the rest. Welcome in. Folks in the chat, what did this guy do? Allegedly. What did he... Can I get a suggestion or a reminder, I guess, if we want to pretend we're in the universe? And we've already got a $5 donation, which means we're going to bring in a witness, being white, stole all the beans.
I was designed in the lab to have worked many different type of job.
Didn't return his shopping cart. Watered his lawn on a Tuesday. All right, we're going to take a version of that. Obviously, Now York is in a drought right now, and overuse of water is a huge issue. Every citizen of Now York has an allotted amount of water, and if you go over that, well, that's a crime. So, Mr. Perfect White Man, you stand accused today of overwatering your lawn.
As is my wont, I have taken exactly medium amount of care of my lawn. I'm not overzealous, as some would perhaps suggest, my wife being one. Haha, no. You see, I do a medium amount of care of lawn. That means watering a regular amount. I get our water and power bill from my local water and power plant, and it says that I am exactly median as it pertains to the amount of water usage in my household. It means occasionally giving a stern remonstrance to my daughter, who sometimes takes quite a bit of time in the bathroom running the water, you know.
I kind of zoned out about halfway through that, but let me tell you this, Mr. White Man. We have a neighbor of yours who says they witnessed you out in the middle of the night, sometime between the hours of 1:30 a.m. and 4:30 a.m., watering your lawn. Now, if you weren't wasting water or
you
trying
mean
to hide your water
I'm
use,
sorry, you mean my Doobie Brothers perambulations?
I don't know, because I don't know what the fuck that means.
It's when I take long, thoughtful walks, when I have to get away from the wife, perhaps when she's having a night in with the ladies, you know, watching one of her various reality shows. I go for long walks in the moonlight, thinking, listening to the Doobie Brothers. What a fool believes? Sometimes I've been there.
All right, well, we're gonna see about that. We do have a witness on the stand. Also, bailiff, can we... Oh, okay, sorry, I didn't realize you were changing. Bailiff, can we add this defendant's alleged crime to their case file, please? It's overuse of water. Overusing public water. And are we ready to hear from our first witness on the stand?
If we do the mic.
All right.
And everything.
Great. Okay, well, Mr. Whiteman, we're going to hear from a witness that was called to the stand by Chatter Tywin. Let's see. Sir, could you please state your name for the record?
Hello, it's me, Judge Learned Hand.
No.
I was created by Jacob. Jacob. I was created by him.
No.
Yes.
I am Judge Learned Hand.
Right, but I was created by him to be you, but I failed because my penis worked and everyone liked me. And I was too relatable and nice.
This is a fraud. This is an impersonation, and I will not tolerate it in my courtroom. This is contempt. What is your real name, sir?
I'm telling you, I was created by Jacob.
You don't sound too confident about that.
I know this guy. We were both created in the same lab. Do you want to hear anything about
He looks totally different now.
I don't know what you're talking about, buddy. I'm just another normal white guy, and the best white guy, in fact, which is a normal one.
All right. Mr. Learned Hand,
There it is.
I'll humor you for now. What do you have of substance to add to the record in regards to this particular trial?
I would say that a normal white man is an honorable man. He does, what you'd expect a guy to do.
Okay, that doesn't help me at all.
Kind of the stuff, you know what you picture your friends, the friend of yours that has the coolest dad.
Got it.
He's doing that type of stuff.
Wow.
He's good with his hands.
All right, Judge Learned Hand, if that is your real name, and I freaking doubt it. You are released. Thank you so much for your testimony.
Do you want to know which person created you?
I know who created me. It was my mommy and daddy. Is that some kind of trick question? It was my friggin' mommy and daddy. Of course I know who created me.
Who would you say that?
Unfortunately, actually, later iterants of the White Devil had convinced you that you were invented by your mother and father, but in truth, you were also invented by Jacob.
Yeah,
strike that from the record.
You were invented by him too, but to be my foil.
I don't want to hear anything more from this guy.
I'm just sort of hot off the presses, so I'm sort of the latest model. I'm like if the Ford F-150 was even faster.
We've got to call another witness to the stand, so we're going to be hearing from that, and again in a moment. A reminder to our jurors in the chat: you can submit testimony visually. Wow. Ask and you will receive. Butson, thank you. We're going to pull up some visual evidence submitted by the defendant.
Can I tell you the truth?
Can I get your name, please?
I could be David or Ryan or
I'm going to
Jack
call you
or Adam.
Dave.
That's sufficient for me. There's a little band fellow by the name of Dave Matthews. You heard of him?
Yeah, Ants Go Marching or whatever his song is.
You're funny.
Thanks. But you're not going to win any favor with me by complimenting me, Dave. We've got an image that you submitted as part of your defense here, and I'm going to need you to explain what it is we're looking at. Bailiff, are we ready to take a look at that image?
Hey, could you make it easier to submit images on your website? It's hard as hell to navigate that stuff.
What are we looking at here, sir? That appears to be you doing something.
Oh, it sure is. Yeah, so
It's where I belong down at the
YMCA. You know what? This looks like it's still taken from.
I think that's Pink.
This is.
Is this not from
Is it from
Cruising?
I was gonna say. I think it's from Cruising. I think this is. I think someone has placed my face on Al Pacino's body.
Pink Pony Club.
This is awesome.
No, Your Honor.
It's from Cruising, though, right? Okay. Yeah. No. See, I love Al. I love Robert De Niro. That is. You know. Hey, anytime I see The Godfather or The Godfather Part 2 on TV, I'm turning that thing on. If I'm alone with the wife in bed and Cruising comes on Cinemax or Skinemax, as I call it for fun, you know, I don't turn away. I don't change the channel, even if they're rerunning the Marlins game or the Astros game or the Packers game
And you're saying that because you were watching that film, that sort of serves as your alibi, that you couldn't have been overwatering your lawn because you were too busy watching that movie, Cruising?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
You got it. You nailed it.
Sort of a roundabout way of defending yourself, but we
hold on a second. We got to talk about roundabouts. You got a second to talk about roundabouts? The most efficient way to do an intersection, you know?
Is that a white guy thing? Is it a white guy thing to really like roundabouts?
It feels like a white dad thing, don't you think?
How
about we don't do backseat bidding, huh? My last week, how about we don't try to fucking note me to death on the stand? How about that?
Don't they have roundabouts in like Asia?
Hey, shut the fuck up. Talk to the witness. I'm going to change it to my next guy.
Okay, don't say that to me. I will be addressed as Your Honor. You're not allowed to say shut the fuck up to me. I say shut the fuck up to you.
Like every perfect white
man. Shut the fuck up!
I have exactly
You shut the fuck up!
Hey, like every
You
perfect,
shut the
like
fuck-
every
You
perfect,
shut
like
the
every
fuck up!
perfect, like
You
every perfect, like
shut
every
the fuck-
perfect, like
You
every perfect, like
shut
every
the fuck up!
like every perfect white man, I have exactly the right amount of antipathy for authority, and you better believe it. I'm a gaucho.
Shut up! And that's an objection. And that's your first objection.
It's his second, actually.
That's your second objection. One more, and you're out of here, Mr. White Guy.
Fair enough.
All right, let's talk to our witness. Bailiff, are we ready to talk to the witness?
Yep.
All right. Witness, please state your name for the record.
Uh-oh. Who let this guy in here? Who let this guy in here? It's Dean. It's Dean stapling his nuts on your forehead or whatever. I was built in a lab just like that guy over there, and I'm also white, if you can't tell.
Oh my god, this guy's white.
Do you see how my eyes are? Exactly.
Alright, so we got a white guy on the stand. Tell me, Dean staple his nuts on or whatever, how do you know the defendant?
I just said we were born in the same lab. He was a perfect white man. I'm the perfect guy to do D's nuts jokes.
I see, okay, understood. And can you speak to whether or not he might be overwatering his lawn illegally?
He's got no. He's an idiot. He's got no brains.
And that's a third objection.
What did I do?
It's for me.
You're done. You're out of here, Dean stapling his nuts or what?
I'm done.
Did we raise the price?
I'm not done until I staple.
Do your thing. Do it off screen. We can't show it. Oh my god, he's doing it. Oh my god. Oh! You guys remember the Pain Olympics? Anyway, perfect white guy, you've just been hit with your third objection, and my stream deck doesn't allow me to put the third one on there. It has to be done from the engineer desk. But just know, 3 objections means you're out of here. You're guilty.
It only feels right. I was about to do the perfect white man, which is a perfect synthesis between a Margaritaville type guy like a parrot head and someone who went to Harvard. It's the two halves coalescing that make me a perfect white man.
Damn, that would have been fucking crazy.
Like it or not, this is what peak
I'm glad we didn't see that. Did we get any other evidence submitted by subscribers during this?
We have another witness.
Oh, we have another witness. All right, did we have any other evidence written?
No.
Okay, great. Let's hear from this witness and then figure out what this guy's punishment is going to be.
Hello there, Judge. It is I, Gendo Ikari. The guy who built all those people in a lab so they can pilot Avas for me.
You're the dad from Evangelion? I see, yeah. You need the gloves, but it's mostly there.
Remember when I did this?
I remember that.
In the documentary about my family?
We should have put some like white paper over your glasses. That would have been.
This man is innocent!
Oh my god.
No, he's not. We just found out he's guilty. He got 3 objections.
Yakup has been in anime this whole time. I have only one thing to say.
All right, get these fucking people out of here. Get them out of here. What is the punishment, chat? What is the punishment? What are we doing to white guy? He's guilty. I forgot to mention at the beginning of the show, if you get 3 objections over the course of your trial, you're automatically guilty, just like in real life. Uninvited from the cookout. Fool, really good. It is so ordered. White guy, you are uninvited from the cookout.
Here I was so ready to submit a couple bangers to the group playlist.
Yikes. Narrowly avoided.
Gonna be what a fool believes, for sure.
Narrowly avoided tragedy there. All right, wow. First trial, up and down, real quick. I forgot to mention, you can object using the sound alerts, folks at home. So if we get 3 objections during a trial, the defendant is automatically guilty. So just keep that in mind. All the other interactive stuff still applies. Do we want to do another trial before we do?
I think we do the interrogation.
Okay, all right. We're gonna do the interrogation game. I see a defendant ready for his day in court, but if I'm being honest, it's a fairly superficial costume. Shouldn't take too long to put back on. So we're gonna pump the brakes on that, and we're gonna do our sub game, our new sub game, interrogation, where you will take on the role of an attorney who is advising your client being interrogated by a police officer at the Now York Police Department. Okay, so you are going to take the role. All of the chat is going to be the lawyer for a guy who is being interrogated by the police, and you're going to advise him what to say so that he doesn't incriminate himself and get himself locked up. All right, it's a very important role. So I hope you're ready for it. And we will see you guys. Oh yeah, you guys got to do it from over there.
That's fine. Do you want to run an ad, Judge?
Yeah, let's run an ad. We'll give you. There's gonna be a 90-second ad break during this, so go use the bathroom, get a drink of water, but come on back at 90 seconds for the interrogation.
We can't run an ad because an ad ran about 5 minutes.
Never mind. We can't run an ad, so don't go anywhere. And we're gonna. And here we go.
All right, buddy. So you're giving us a hard time so far. Let's see if you can stand up to another brutal hour of interrogation. One more time for the record. What's your fucking name?
What's my name? Hey, chat, you gotta help me. I don't want to get in trouble with these guys, so I need you to give me the things I say so they get the cops off my trail. We'll have to take that one again for sure. That was definitely not the take.
We'll shoot something.
We'll shoot something later. It's unrelated. Okay. Poop ass. There we go. Brad Restaurant. That's really good. Jarkus. That one's really funny. Hard to say that's not funny. What got you, Rocky?
Elon Sleaze Bagano.
Elon Sleaze Bagano is really good. Yeah. Here we go. Chris Kringle.
Chris Kringle. Oh, so we got a comedian here, huh? You know, not a single person was laughing at the crime scene outside the fucking Kroger around midnight. You know, we got you on the security camera. What were you fucking doing there?
What was I doing at the Kroger's at midnight? Okay, that's pretty bad. It's a bad time to be at a Kroger's. How are we going to explain that one? Usually you're only there if you have some kind of night shift or if you get scared about crowds. So maybe that's something I did. Twisting my balls, groceries, selling steroids, racing shopping carts. Okay. I was buying condoms.
Buying condoms? Looks like somebody's got himself a little paramour. Well, where does she live? What's her name? Let's go look her up. Let's make sure that she knows where the fuck you were.
Who am I? The band Paramore? Is that what he's talking about? Or he's saying I'm dating someone?
No,
Quick.
you're sucking and fucking somebody. I don't know.
He's saying I'm sucking and fucking. Quick. Who? What's a believable person that I could be having a relationship with? Michelle Obama. His mother, Nancy Pelosi. Dude.
Hey, not an Elvira.
Oh, sorry. There's so many at once. That's a tough one.
Speak up now. Come on. We're waiting.
Sorry. Okay. Keir Starmer.
Keir Starmer?
Leader of the Labour Party in Britain.
Don't think I don't know who the fuck Keir Starmer is. What is that? Some sort of like
he grew up working class.
Okay. Interesting. So you're having sex with Keir Starmer?
Yeah.
So you're telling me that you get on a fucking plane, you fly back and forth, you make it work long distance with somebody who's as busy as the head of the fucking Labour Party would be?
Yeah, I do. I went to the Kroger's at midnight to buy condoms so I could get on a plane to go fuck Keir Starmer, leader of the Labour Party in the UK. And I do it because he grew up working class and knows what it's like to have to overcome things.
You're fucking lying to me, and I know it. You're telling me you didn't go to the fucking duty-free store and buy condoms at a reduced rate? I'm assuming they have them at a duty-free store. Don't you think, next to the Prada? Do you ever go to the fucking duty-free store and buy condoms? That's the question I have for you.
That's a good point. I didn't think about the fact.
I'm sick of you. I'm getting another cop in here.
I didn't think about the fact. I need some kind of alibi. I'm sort of lost in this Keir Starmer rabbit hole here. They're too big. Okay, perfect. Yeah. They're too big. The ones in duty free are huge. Sorry, the other guy was here. The ones in the duty free are huge. They're meant for like professional wrestlers or something. I can't use those things. Oh, okay.
If I don't like your answers, you're gonna have to play Russian roulette.
Okay, sure.
I'm gonna play it with you as well.
All right.
We're gonna play together.
Okay. What do you want to know?
Keir Starmer. What does balls look like?
Okay. Quick. Now maybe I want to get this wrong, so he plays Russian roulette with himself. Have we considered sabotaging this one? That's a Russian duet. This is a cop who loves his job. Harry, long, hairy, they're working class. Okay, maybe we give them the wrong answer. What's an answer that'll prove that it's like, they must not be good? Okay, this is prove it's fake. They're fine, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll kill myself.
Okay.
One again.
All right.
So yeah, fine balls.
Yeah. Ask me another question, and then maybe we'll decide if you do Russian roulette again.
Okay. I like fine balls. Well, this is a multifaceted case, so I guess my next question is, where's Amelia Earhart, punk?
Okay. Quick. And again, we want to get this wrong because we're increasing the probability that the cop shoots himself in the head. So where is Amelia Earhart not? Where do we know for sure? The Vegas Dome, Mars, she fell down the well, survived. Okay. Disneyland Paris.
Okay.
I think you're jammed. Do you want me to help? There you go.
And we're back. Folks, welcome back to court. If you're just joining us, my name is Judge Learned Hand, and I preside over the Now York Superior Court here in the jurisdiction of Now York. And you, our faithful viewers, are performing your civic duty by helping us with these trials. We've got a bunch of defendants waiting for their day in court to hear whether or not they have been found guilty or not guilty of alleged crimes. So that's what we're going to do now. And you can interact in a variety of ways, including submitting visual evidence on this television screen. To do that, you got to join the Discord, though. So join the Everything Now Show Discord. Submit some images. You might see your image appear on that TV. And you can submit written testimony. You can call witnesses. And you can make objections to make the defendant guilty. With all of that housekeeping out of the way, though, I think now it is time to meet our next defendant. So let's bring the defendant out to the podium. And defendant, if you wouldn't mind, please state your name for the record.
Ross Pricke.
Ross Pricke. Okay, I think we have the wrong case file on you. Bailiff, can we get Mr. Pricke's case file? There we go. Mr. Pricke, what is it that you do for a living here in the great city of New York?
What don't I do? I go on vacation, baby.
My
life is vacation, baby.
I see. So you what, like review hotels or something?
No, my life is vacation. I'm on the vacation. I'm not reviewing. Reviewing is work. I'm on vacation.
You all right, Mr. Pricke? All right, let's find out what.
Where was I?
Excuse me?
Where was I? My life is vacation, Ross Pricke.
Understood. Mr. Pricke, I'm going to consult my docket here and find out what it is you stand accused of today. Chat, what did this guy allegedly do? Ate all the gerbils, put turtle heads in the plastic soda rings. Oh, there we go. Beardly Magoo, thank you. Sneezing on the salad bar. Yes, obviously. Nope, we're not taking drowning in pussy, so he wears a life jacket. Oh, I don't know if that's a crime or just an observation. We're not taking it. An interesting submission, though. We are going to be taking sneezing on the salad bar. Beardly Magoo, thank you for the reminder. Obviously, it is, if you accidentally sneeze near a salad bar, that's not a big deal. But we have someone...
Did you hear what the stenographer just said?
What did the stenographer just say?
That most crimes are observations.
I don't know.
He killed someone.
That's an observation if you think about it.
I mean, I guess the crime isn't an observation, though. It's just like you can observe crimes.
You can have an observation that's not a crime, but you can't know of a crime without observing it.
Sure you can. Someone could tell you.
If you go to the criminal...
Someone could tell you about a crime and you're not observing it.
If you go to the legal fallout section of someone's Wikipedia page, those are a series of observances. They're describing observed facts.
All right, I don't want to follow this. I don't like this. We are going to move on with the trial, which of course is the trial of Mr. Ross Pickle accused of sneezing on the salad bar. Now,
I didn't sneeze on any salad bar, but even if I did, let's just say I did sneeze on the salad bar, okay? That should be perfectly normal at the Key Largo COVID Resort.
At the where?
Where I'm staying for my vacation, the Key Largo COVID Resort. It's a resort exclusively for people suffering from COVID-19, the novel coronavirus.
Oh, wow.
So as I'm saying, I didn't sneeze on the thing, but even if I did, it's like, well, that's kind of why you come to the Key Largo COVID Resort, because you have COVID, you want to go to a resort, and you want to get the salad bar.
Now, okay? I am not... I think I read an article about this new resort. Mr. Pricke, please stop doing that. It's really gross. Now, I think I read a tweet or saw a headline about this resort, but I didn't read too far into it. Can you tell me and maybe our jurors who are unaware a little bit about the resort, some of its amenities, and what made you decide to go there besides, obviously, it seems like you tested positive for COVID?
I mean, Key Largo COVID Resort. It's a resort exclusively for people like me who've had COVID for the last 18, 19 months.
18, 19 months?
Yeah, we all got it so much, it's just kind of like... are cellularly in our system.
It's like long COVID.
But it's like not long COVID because long implies an end.
I see. So it's like what, perpetual COVID?
It's like it's my kind of racial makeup now is COVID.
I see. Okay. I don't know if that's necessarily how it works. Mr.
Well, it's how it works when you live on vacation 24/7, baby.
Mr. Pricke, we've got some visual evidence that you submitted here as part of your defense. I'm going to display it on this television screen in just a moment, and I need you to explain to us what exactly it is that we're seeing. So, if you wouldn't mind.
With Bobby J.
And tell me a little bit more about who Bobby J is and sort of and what's happening in this photo. Contextualize that for us if you would.
Bobby J is another vacationer at the Key Largo COVID Resort. He is my business partner. And the two of us were having a great time until someone accused me of, again, a non-crime of sneezing on a salad at the COVID resort. That's just Bobby. I don't know why we're bringing Bobby J into this. I don't think he deserves this. He's been through enough.
You submitted this as part of your defense.
Did we explain that to him before?
We did, yeah, we did. And I said it again moments before showing the image.
Bobby J sneezed on the salad.
I see. Okay. So you are throwing your business partner under the bus. You're saying that it was
I'm
Bobby.
not throwing him on the bus. I just, if I can't see the Key Largo COVID Resort, I have nowhere really to go.
Now, when you say that this guy is your business partner, help me understand what that means. Because when I asked you what your job was, you just said, I'm on vacation. So how is this guy part of the business?
We sell guns.
Okay, all right. That is a job that is not going on vacation. That's arms dealing.
No, we sell guns to, weirdos, we sell guns to, weird guys, okay?
He's our plug, Judge.
Yeah. All right, well, it sounds
I
like...
don't know, does that have anything to do with the salad bar, or COVID, or resorts, or vacation, maybe? I don't know. Doesn't matter, whatever. Put me in jail, I don't give a fuck.
You're not, You're not on trial for illegal firearms selling,
It feels like that. It feels like I'm on trial for a lot of things. It feels like I'm on trial for a lot of things, Judge.
You're on trial for one thing, Mr. Pricke, and that is allegedly sneezing on a salad bar. Now, it would be great if somebody would donate to bring in your business partner as a witness so that he could defend himself from these allegations. But until then,
How about written testimony, Judge?
we've got some written testimony here that we need to read, and hopefully this will crack the case wide open. Bailiff, are we ready to show that?
Yes, sir.
All right, this comes to us from Dry Shot, who says, I seen him snizzing in public and a sneezing on a bar of salad. Also, I'm pretty sure he has COVID-24. What say you to that, Mr. Pricke?
Dry Shot, you know as well as I that you signed that NDA when you entered the Key Largo COVID Resort. And we're not supposed to say what happens at the Key Largo COVID Resort other than my partner in business selling guns to weirdos, Bobby J, selling sneezing on the salad bar. I don't even eat salad. Do I look or sound like a guy who eats salad?
Really, no. You look incredibly unhealthy. It doesn't seem like a vegetable has passed through your lips basically your entire life.
Also, I'm coughing. I'm not even sneezing, so what the fuck?
It's a good point, and one that our jurors in the chat should keep note of. We did just get a donation from Geraldo of Rivera to bring in a witness, so we're going to see who that is in just a moment. In the meantime, I'd also like to see if our jurors in the chat, if you have any questions directly for Mr. Pricke, in the meantime, go ahead and start asking those. We'll collect those and give you a chance to ask those. I've got a question for you, though, Mr. Pricke.
Okay. I appreciate if you stop calling me that.
That's your name.
Yeah.
What would you prefer I call you?
I don't know.
And we have our first objection, by the way, Mr. Pricke. You want me to call you Ross? That feels a little bit too personal.
I like Ross. I like it's vacation, baby. That's what we all say to each other at the resort.
You want me to just call you It's Vacation, Baby?
Yeah, it's anytime you need me. Just, hey, it's vacation, baby, and I'll pop in. It's vacation to me.
I
not
see.
Like me, it's still vacation, even though I'm
Well, it's vacation, baby. You just got your first objection. If you get two more, you're automatically guilty.
Okay, I apologize to the jury, the court.
Now, bailiff, can you stop doing that? It's really gross. We've got a question from one of our jurors in the chat who wants to know, what's your favorite thing at the salad bar?
Olives.
Okay, because just a moment ago you said that you've never tried the salad bar.
No, but I've seen the salad bar.
So you're just saying based on the visual sort of aesthetic of it, you like the look of the olives?
I walk by it every day when I go to the Make Your Own Meatloaf station.
Make Your Own Meatloaf station? How does that work?
There's a big like barrel of meat, and then everyone reaches into the meat, pulls out a handful, and sticks out a plate. You kind of get to shape it however you want. That's pretty much what meatloaf is.
Okay, so
Serious party. How long does that take for the meatloaf to fully cook?
The meat's already been cooked.
Okay, so it's kind of like a mashed potato bar where it's like the base is the meatloaf and then you're just kind of adding
Yeah, but the
condiments.
thing is, there's chemicals on like in plastic. Like
You
on
put it
gloves.
through one of those pizza press ovens where it just heats it up.
All right, witness, hold on, we're gonna get to you. We've got a piece of visual evidence and then we're gonna talk to our witness. As a reminder, Mr. Pricke, and we've got our second objection. We got to raise the price of objections before we get our third one. You're on thin ice.
What are you objecting? What's anyone even
Vacation time.
objecting? I'm a sick man. I'm a
Could
sick
be
man
anything.
trying to have a vacation.
Could
Trying
be
to have something
anything.
nice.
You're one objection away from being automatically guilty. Watch yourself. It's vacation, baby.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Now it's vacation, baby. I'm going to show you another piece of visual evidence. As a reminder, you submitted this as part of your defense.
Okay. Yes,
and
I
you
do
need to
remember this.
explain.
I remember submitting this. I remember
Okay.
bringing this.
And let's have a look at what this is.
I have no idea what I'm looking at here. I have no idea what the fuck this is.
Now, to me, the untrained eye, it appears to be a bowl of like Swiss Miss cereal, maybe, and then, or like
They use
I
they
see.
use the hot chocolate mix for the mac and cheese and the mac and
cheese mix for the hot chocolate.
It looks like the resort's medicine cup.
I see. So this is something that you might eat at the COVID resort.
Yeah, I mean, it's as much as you eat your medicine, but there's only one cup and everyone has to share it. But
I
everyone
see.
already has COVID.
Yeah, if
So it's
everyone
like,
already
it
has
doesn't even
COVID,
matter.
then it's like,
even
it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Nothing. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Nothing matters. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters.
I see. And that is the point that you were trying to prove with that piece of evidence, I assume.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, you got it, Doc. You got it.
I'm not a doctor. I am a judge.
Oh, sorry.
You can address me as your honor. It's vacation, baby.
Yeah, I saw Your Honor. I'm just around so many doctors.
All right, fair enough.
Poking and prodding.
I guess that makes sense. Well, we've got a witness on the stand now. We're going to hear some testimony from them. Witness, if you wouldn't mind stating your name for the record.
Hey, it's hi. I'm Terry. I run the COVID resort.
Hi, Terry, and I'm assuming that you're familiar with one of your guests here, Ross Pricke.
Yeah, Ross Pricke's a regular at our resort. He's one of the he's been around since we opened it about 18 months ago.
Oh wow, a day one.
Oh no! Sorry, I'm a coughing fit.
All right.
Sorry, I have COVID.
Could you guys put on masks or something, or like we probably should be doing this over Zoom?
Hey, the whole thing with us is keep the vibes good. You know, let's not worry about.
Okay, well,
that
my
stuff.
vibes are being kind of harshed right now, Terry, because I don't want to get COVID. I am immunocompromised.
You know what the solution to that is? Get on my COVID cruise, get COVID, and then you're fine. Just hang out with us with COVID.
And that's the third objection.
Am I dead now?
You're not dead, you're guilty.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I was guilty.
But we do have some more written testimony. Terry, thank you for your testimony. We appreciate that. Anything else you want to add to the record before
I
we
had a
leave?
whole thing with jumper cables I was going to do.
Damn. Could not imagine what that could have been. In any event, Mr. Pricke, it appears that you've got a third objection, which means that you are automatically guilty.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you'd like to say? Actually, we've got a piece of testimony here before we figure out what your sentence is. This is from Geraldo of Rivera, who says, I've seen his meatloaf, and it's made of traditional salad bar ingredients. Interesting.
He's right. I sneezed on it. I'm an asshole. You know, there's a reason I don't have a family. It's because shit like this I pull.
Really sad.
I wonder, how do we know there's a God if we're always looking at our own?
What?
Our what?
What?
You know?
Our own feed. We're on the internet too, bud.
Oh.
How do we know there's a God if we're always looking at our feet?
Yeah, just... My nose is running, sorry.
All right, get the fuck out of here.
okay.
You're really gross.
I only followed looking for
What are we doing to this guy?
It works, it helps.
Give him the jab, Your Honor. That's his punishment, yes. Vaccinated.
And we're giving him the bad one.
We're giving him the Bill Gates one.
Johnson!
We're giving him the, yeah.
Ow! Ow!
Yep. Goes between the webbing of your toes. Folks, 2 auto guilties already tonight. No one has had a decision from the jury. Let's raise the objection price permanently. Let's make the first let's lower the floor on that so that we can actually get to the jury during one of these trials. Folks, just as a reminder, you can interact and submit evidence in a variety of ways, including visually through the Discord, calling witnesses, and submitting visual or written testimony. And look at that, we're only 16 subs away from hitting our goal, folks. Let's get the subs up. Let's see if we can hit 40 by the end of the night. Go back for some more interrogation. Okay, someone's objecting now. We're not even at trial.
One for you, Judge.
Okay, that's an objection to me? Objecting to raising the price? No.
Know how baseball works.
Site assistant is objecting, and I apologize, and sustained. But now it's time to meet our next defendant, so let's go ahead and get him at the podium. And if you wouldn't mind, defendant, please state your name for the record.
Hi, I'm Normal Al Yankovic.
Okay. Whoa, Dasher 1392, and we got another objection. Normal Al Yankovic. Hi there, sir. Thank you for the subs. Holy shit, that was a lot. I think we've got one objection already, Normal Al Yankovic. I'm sorry.
It happens. I'm used to it.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Yankovic?
I work at American Family Insurance.
Oh, okay. That's a normal-ass job.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to... Okay, well, listen. Unfortunately, you stand trial today.
What'd you think I was going to do?
Well, I guess I thought you were going to have some wacky job, but you're normal, Al Yankovic, so I guess it would make sense. It tracks that your job would be just sort of...
The sins of the father, not the sins of the son.
Your dad is Weird Al?
My dad is Weird Al, and I'm normal. I'm Normal Al.
I guess that makes sense. You have the same last name. Pretty right. Uncommon last name. Well, Mr. Yankovic, I agree the sins of the father are not the sins of the son, but you've got your own sins to account for here, potentially, allegedly. Let's find out what those are. Chat, what did this guy allegedly do? What is the alleged crime? Normal crime, like fraud. Patricide, yes.
Very normal.
Onyx, we're gonna take that. Yes, the murder of Weird Al Yankovic.
Did I do that?
I sure hope not. I sure hope not. Not a particularly normal response to being accused of killing your own father, if I'm being totally honest, Normal Al.
What's not normal about a popular sitcom?
All right,
that's the most mainstream you can get as a popular sitcom.
Okay, yeah, but that sitcom has been off the air for quite some time. It's not really mainstream anymore. All right, Normal Al, look.
I like old shit.
You stand accused. He's
an old head, Judge.
I like old shit, whatever. Is that normal? I think so.
I guess so. I guess
Or too late.
liking popular media from a few decades ago isn't that weird. But what is weird is that your hair was found inside the bedroom of Weird Al, where his body was found stabbed 32 times in his bed. Now, what was your weird hair, your normal hair, doing inside his bedroom? Do you live with your father? You're an adult.
Yeah, I'm an adult. I'm 35. I was breastfeeding.
I'm sorry. Help me understand what you mean by that.
I was sucking on his teat to get nutrients, like all kids do.
This is not normal, Normal Al. We've got some evidence here. I'm gonna need you to explain this because I'm getting lost. We've got two pieces of visual evidence.
Good.
We're gonna display them on the TV.
We're gonna clear my name.
These are part of your defense that you submitted. Bailiff, are we ready to see that first piece of evidence? All right.
Giving a thumbs up.
Normal Al, please explain what we're looking at here.
Yeah, it's my brother.
This is your brother,
Kevin. Yeah, Kevin. Shit.
I see.
Yeah, we crucified him.
You're saying you did that to your brother?
The sins of the father, you know what I mean?
Now, help me understand how that's part of your defense, because from the outside looking in, I'm seeing that you crucified your own brother, and that makes you significantly more likely to have also murdered your father. You've killed one family member. What say you wouldn't do it again?
Is it illegal to do shit to your family? I thought you
kill them. Yeah.
I thought you could do whatever you want to your family because when you're family, it's chill.
Family's everything, Judge.
Double jeopardy, Judge. You can't charge a son for a crime against their father.
Okay, that is not how it works.
Judge.
Double jeopardy.
We do. Okay, at this point,
What is I'm getting off? I think for 200. I've never seen the show.
This guy's random. So
okay, this guy's making a lot of pop culture references. I'm not totally sure he understands the ramifications of. Mr. Al Yankovic, you've got another piece of evidence that you submitted here. I'm hoping this will clarify things a little bit because right now you've seem to be incriminating yourself quite a bit. Let's have a look at this. Now, what is this?
Yeah, I gotta say, I put that in there. That's my death row meal. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. That's what I want. 4 Jolly Ranchers, some Robitussin, and I think a Mountain Dew. That's the most normal thing you could eat.
You submitted as evidence what your death row meal would be?
Yeah, kind of a fun little surprise for the jury. I'm ready.
I see. All right, well,
I'm ready.
Mr. Al Yankovic, if you are ready, we can put it to a vote for our jurors to decide whether or not you're guilty. It sounds like you're admitting your guilt. Do you want to put up any sort of defense?
You know, it's chill to do shit to your dad. It's chill to do shit to your brother that you wouldn't do to other people. I would never kill or crucify a normal person, but they're weird. They're just fucking weird, all right? They're like Trump and Vance. They're weird guys.
Right. Those guys are hella weird. Not like us.
Yeah, they're Drake.
Well, it's a bold legal strategy and one that I'm not sure is necessarily resonating with our jurors, but it'll be up to them. We also have some, I think, written testimony, bailiff? No? Someone in the chat was saying that we do.
Fucking shit. Yeah, it's ready.
Okay. We've got some written testimony. Maybe this will help clear your name a little bit, Mr. Yankovic. This comes from BTSDM, who says, I met him at the supermarket, and he was actually totally normal. Entire next week was awkwardly normal and routine as well. I think he may be cursed. What do you have to say to that?
You're cursed to have some pretty boring but chill times. So, welcome to my life.
I see.
I think I'm going to get off. I feel good about this.
I'm going to give an opportunity to some of our jurors to ask you some questions directly just to make sure we totally understand. All right, so jurors, if you have questions for normal Al Yankovic, go ahead and ask them in the chat. We're going to use featured chat to pull those.
We got 2 more written testimonies.
And we're going to look at the written testimony. But go ahead and start asking those questions, and our bailiff is going to pull those for featured chat. Let's look at this testimony. This comes from Dasher1392, who says, I witnessed him yanking on his Vic. His dad caught him. Do you want to respond to that?
I don't...
Seems like that might provide some sort of motive for you to kill your father. You were embarrassed so you got caught yanking on your Vic? You might...
I gotta go to work.
No.
I gotta go to work. I gotta go.
Can't.
I got a briefcase. I have to go to work.
You can't go to work. You're on trial, Mr. Yankovic.
I gotta go.
We've got another piece of written evidence. We're gonna read this piece of testimony. We ready to look at that?
Yep.
This comes to us from Kinetic Turtle, who says, I overheard Normal Al complaining that his knife got stuck, and that he may have bent the tip a little, and that the blade may never be quite as sharp again. Now that feels like fairly damning evidence.
Objection. I don't give a shit. I think I'm doing pretty good.
Sustained.
I think I'm kind of killing it right now.
Sustained. I don't really give a shit either, honestly. But listen, this is serious. You got what?
I got some.
Oh, we've got some questions now directly from some of our jurors. Here's a question from Schlitty Twitch, who wants to know, do you just cover songs, like, because you're normal, you don't do parodies, you just do like normal covers?
I mean, like, if you want Amish Paradise, I would just sing Gangster's Paradise.
Can we get a little sample of that?
Okay. Been spending most of my life living in Gangster's Paradise.
To the parody.
And then
far.
Rolling Dirty.
And can we get some of that?
That one, I might not remember the Weird Al version. Gonna catch me riding white and nerdy. Oh yeah, who could forget?
And is your dad cool in person, or was he before he was stabbed to death?
I would say his milk was cold. Yeah, it was cold milk. Yeah.
What?
When I
Oh right, you were breastfeeding.
remember, you know,
That's
stenographer,
crazy.
read it back.
So it came out
The
cold.
milk was cold.
You would expect it to be like body temperature.
Not weird.
All right. Well, we've got a couple more questions here. This one comes to us from Creative Steve 69, who wants to know, how do we break the curse? The curse of you being normal.
I guess if we made our own parody song right now.
Whoa.
Maybe that would solve everything.
What song should we parody?
Oh, parody 360 by Charlie XCX.
No,
Okay.
do the espresso song, baby.
Do espresso.
Oh, espresso would be
Okay.
good.
Something.
Yeah.
My Bologna.
And we are going to bring in a witness. Thank you for that donation.
All
We're gonna, from Site Insistent. But we're gonna do. We can take Creative Steve's message off the screen now. We're gonna do a parody of espresso, I guess.
Yeah.
How does that one go?
That's that me espresso.
That's that me espresso.
I'm writing. I'm working dates. Because
Okay.
I am a date farmer. My beautiful dates are on the vine. Let's do
This isn't
360.
working.
Let's do
Try
360.
Let's try 360. Let's try 360.
Normal that. Right?
Let's bring that normal.
That's good. That's good.
Normal style that.
When I'm in the insurance, everybody's looking at me. I'm everywhere. I'm so normal.
All right.
That's not bad.
I feel like the
Should we
curse.
use a little key? Should we stand in a little line?
Oh, yeah. Let's all do. Use a key on a door.
Yeah.
I don't think the curse has been lifted. I feel like it's actually worse now. Normal L Yankovic, we've got a witness that we need to hear for, and then we're going to put this shit to a vote. And thank you all for your subs. Look at that. We're only 5 away. Who's going to be the hero that crosses the line there for us? 5 more subs. In the meantime, Normal L Yankovic, let's hear from this witness. Witness, are you, would you mind please stating your name for the record?
Yeah, absolutely no problem. I'm Sean taping some stuff on your face. I'm like a wacky deadpan parody of Dean stapling his nuts to your face.
Oh,
perfect.
I'll wait.
Andrew32, thank you so much for the
I'll
5
wait.
gifted.
Careful, watch your knees. You don't want to hurt yourself while you're slapping him.
Making some, taping some stuff to your face. Why are you here? Do you know the defendant, Normal Al Yankovic?
Oh yeah, big fan.
Hey, you're a fan, or do you know him personally?
Two normal guys here.
I mean, I'm a fan and also his friend.
I see.
Is that
and then
wrong?
maybe you could speak to whether or not he would be the type to murder his own father.
He murdered his own dad.
Allegedly, that's what they're saying. He's currently the prime suspect in the murder of Weird Al Yankovic.
Oh no! I'm sorry for your loss, bud. I didn't even know that happened.
Can you blame me? It's a little bit hard to live with that guy. A little too weird for my taste.
He's right. Dad was too weird.
Yeah, everything he says is incriminating him further. He said, it's hard to live with this guy. He was too weird for me. That sounds like something a guy who wanted to kill someone might say.
He's right, and we would hang out on the couch, and he would be like, you know, if I even had my freaking gun, I would and then he would act out loading bullets into it one by one. And it's like he knew how the safety mechanisms and stuff work. And these are like World War II guns, okay? This is like D-Day shit. I'm talking like an M1 Garand and whatnot. And he said he would go about his dad. And I'm like, you know what? You're well within your rights to do that. I think he's a bit of a jerk. And I would do the same if I had my ways about me. But
you're saying that Weird Al is a jerk, his dad?
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy, because all the stories I hear from Hollywood is that he's like one of the good ones.
All the good ones, quote unquote, are actually the bad ones.
Interesting. Well, thank you for your testimony, Sean, taping some stuff to your face. We appreciate that. Is there anything else you'd like to add to the record before we let you go?
Yeah, I'm going to be in Company by Stephen Sondheim at the Pantages Theater.
Okay, this is not like an opportunity for plugs. This is just to kind of add some more valuable testimony.
Someone to kiss up your wife.
All right, turn off his mic. Turn off his mic. Get that guy out of here.
Someone to suck on D's nuts.
Get that guy out of here.
Louder, you got it.
Get him out of here. Don't clap.
Being my wife.
Do not clap for him. Do not clap for him. Order.
Normal, did it scare you when your dad would bring over Scott Ackerman?
Well, it would certainly be a lot of spoofs and goofs, and that's certainly the opposite of what I wanted. Are we doing plugs now? Because I got a couple plugs.
Nobody's doing plugs.
Okay.
If you are innocent, you can plug. How about that? If you are found innocent by our jury, you can plug whatever you want.
All right.
Okay, we've got one more piece of written testimony, and then the jury's going to vote. This comes to us from Mothmaninist, who says he just isn't as talented as his dad, unfortunately. Wow. Sort of a character judgment.
Observation, maybe.
Could be an observation.
Yeah, that's an observation. That's a crime. So.
Okay. We'll get him in for a trial. Mothmaninist, you're on thin ice. All right, jury.
I thought of a parody song.
Let's hear it while the jury votes.
Okay. This is to the tune of I'm Like a Bird. You know that song?
Yeah, sure. Yep.
Okay. I'm like Joe Dirt. I'm a country bumpkin. And my movie's not on Blu-ray. But it's in a discount DVD bin. All right, I think that's it.
All right, well, I feel good about.
I think I broke the curse. I think that was good enough.
Wow, it's neck and neck. It's literally 50-50. Oh, 51-49. What's it gonna be? Let's close it out. Oh, wow. I can't read it. What does it say?
51-49. I need a 51-50 is what I need. You know what I'm saying? I need a 51-50.
Wow. All right. Well, the verdict is in. The jurors have entered their verdict, and for the crime of patricide, the murder of Weird Al Yankovic, the jury has found you unguilty, I guess. So, Normal Al Yankovic, you are free to make your plugs, as was our deal.
Yes, I will be in the Little Shop of Horrors. And if you want to hear a little ditty, it's going to be in Modesto. So, make the trip. Poor. All my life I've always been poor. I keep asking God what I'm for, and he tells me, gee, I'm Weird Al.
Wait, you play your dad?
It's a complicated, it's like a modern day version.
Wow. I can't wait to see that. I'm so glad you're innocent, Normal Al, but I guess that means that your father's killer is still out there somewhere.
I won't stop looking for him.
I hope you find him, Normal Al. You're free to go.
Psych!
What?
What?
Psych!
Oh.
Yikes. Well, folks, our first, technically not guilty, alleged criminal of the night. Great work. And look at that. We've hit our sub goal yet again, which means, first of all, thank you all for your generous donations. It's time to go back for some more interrogations. As a reminder, folks, the way this works is that you will be working as the attorney for a alleged criminal suspect who's being interrogated down at the Now York police station. So they're going to ask you for some advice on what to say, and you're going to have to provide them with some legal advice so that they don't incriminate themselves. We'll be back with more trials after that. Don't go anywhere. I don't have the bumper for this thing. It's all over on the other stream deck. It's on the big stream deck, so you gotta...
I gotta do it?
Yeah, it's on the stream deck.
Dead silence.
No audio on that. Can't hear us when you... There's a button on the stream deck.
In a way, that other is the loudest we've ever been.
There's a button on the stream deck that says...
Well, well, well. What do we have here? More scum. On my plate.
Okay. Starting strong, I suppose, but
You know what you've been accused of?
Yeah. Of course. I don't know what I've been accused of. What was the crime that I am in trouble for exactly here? They told me to say nothing. Rebel scum, maybe? Nope. Triangle dancing. Being too flat. Yep. Okay, we're good. Yeah, they said I was too fly. I was having too much fun and inspiring the children to be balling out in general, you know?
Is that how they put it? You were too fly.
That's what they told me.
What do you know about Big Dan and Rodrigo?
What do I know about Big Dan Rodrigo?
Big Dan Rodrigo. Ring any bells?
Big Dan Rodrigo. Big
Or are you
Dan
too
Rodrigo.
fly for Big Dan Rodrigo?
What? Oh, come on. You mean pizza? Yeah, I know that much. Isn't that the cop? I don't know what you're talking about, Super Lucius. Never heard of him. Big, Hispanic. I don't know about that. Huge girth. Who's Big Dan? Yeah, go on. Yeah, they say he's not as big as they say.
They say he's not as big as they say.
You know what they say about Big Dan is that he's actually not as big as the name that he goes by.
They say both those things.
They call him Big Dan, and then also say, but he's also not that big.
He's not as big as I'm currently saying.
I understand why they call you Fly.
Oh yeah, you do.
However, Big Dan certainly is not as big as he says. Because he's in pieces. He was found in the Now York River this morning.
Oh.
Where were you this morning?
Oh, well, where was I this morning? Where the hell was I this morning? I swear to God, if I had my wits about me, I would remember. I was being allergic to water. River? At the river? No! Why would I say that I was there? Why would you tell me that I was there? I was at the Pink Pony Club.
The Pink Pony Club.
Yeah, that's right. Exercising my queerness.
Exercising queerness.
That's right. Yep.
Same location as Cruising.
Now, this is very interesting, Mr. Fly. Saying you're exercising your queerness. Because is it safe to assume you identify as a man?
Yeah, I am a bit of a he, they.
Well, we, Mr. Fly, have witnessed testimony that this morning you were drowning not in a river of water and pieces of Big Dan Rodrigo, but you were drowning in a pussy.
Oh. Okay, well, they can't know about that. That's going to put me away for 25 to life as far as I'm concerned. What do we do here? Lies and slander, guilty as charged. No. We got to stick to the queer part. I'm rubber. All right, go back. I said go back. Well, you know what they say.
You said go back?
No, what?
You said to go back?
No, we're good. We can go back to being back.
Okay, because I was going back and you said go back.
Yeah, but you were typing. You were typing. All right. Why do they pay you? Yeah. Well, I'm rubber. You're glue. Got him. I'm gonna be home in 30 minutes.
Mr. Fly.
I'm listening.
We have witness testimony from a phone. Someone hacked your phone. That you had a phone call with Big Dan Rodrigo at 3 a.m. last night. He shows up, chopped up in the river of the Now York River. You know, the gross water river.
Yeah.
I got some evidence as well.
See, those are the triad of Big Dan Rodrigo's soul now split in three.
Like Horcruxes?
Exactly.
My man's made up
Horcruxes.
of Sonic the Hedgehog, Garfield, and then a combination of the two?
All found in the river pretty much directly after you were on the phone with him. Were you on the phone with Big Dan Rodrigo to distract him from some assailant?
I think you're gonna have to say that again because we cut away from the set in order to show the Sonic Garfield Venn diagram.
Let's get that clean. Let's retake that. Get that clean.
Going again.
All right.
Flying in this image.
It's not the image we need clean.
We're just stimming back here. Don't worry about it. This is our
All right. Can we fly out Garfield Sonic? All right. We're gonna take that again clean. Mark.
I'll put it in words you can understand, Mr. Fly.
Cut! Sonic is still in the shot.
I thought he's supposed to be.
No, we want a clean one with no Sonic Garfield.
Oh, okay.
Am I that bad at improv that this has to be the runner that we're sticking with?
We're gonna go for take 2. No Sonic Garfield. Mark.
Let me put it in terms you can understand, Mr. Fly.
I'm listening.
Were you not on the phone with Mr. Big Dan Rodrigo right before he was chopped up and thrown in the Now York River and had his soul split in 3 in the triad no more, Mr. Fly, sir?
Well,
Get us out of here.
Don't take it personally. This could happen to anyone.
I tried so hard. I'm ready. I drank so much coffee today. I was ready to improvise.
There's a YouTube video.
There's a YouTube video here.
I did so many drugs today, so many caffeine. I was ready to do comedy, and then Garfield showed up, and I'm pissed. Listen to you. Listen to you.
You do this a lot, and I think it's fun. I was trying to do it too. I was actually in this moment. I was going. I want to do the thing Rocky does because he's so good at it.
Yeah, I appreciate that, but do I also not do the thing that the show's asking you to do in order to do my thing? Or do I try and actually split my attention so I can simultaneously have fun in a creative way as an engineer, whilst also making sure that the show stays on rails and is actually what we offer right up top? Is that not what I do?
Guys, stop.
It's like 50-50.
All right.
It's kind of a mixed bag.
Guys, stop fighting. Grant's dying right now. Stop it. Stop fighting.
This is why Grant's leaving the show.
We're not establishing the right Garfield ratio.
All right, let's get out of here.
There we go.
Order, all rise. Court is back in session. It's me, the Honorable Judge Learned Hand, and I'm presiding over the Now York Superior Court. With you, our faithful Now Yorkers, serving your civic duty here as the jury, and also sometimes the lawyers, and sometimes you guys are witnesses. You guys do a lot of stuff, and we really appreciate that. When we do these trials, you can interact in a variety of ways. You can submit evidence on this TV screen, but you got to join the Discord to do that. So, folks, if you haven't already, join the Everything Now Show Discord. It's free. There's a link in the chat. Just type !Discord. There will be a link. Join the Discord. Submit some images. You might see yours appear on that screen. You can also call witnesses to the witness stand for $5, and you can submit written testimony by subscribing. Yes, exactly like that, Void with Stars. Thank you. Be like Void with Stars, join the Discord. But folks, what we're here to do is not just join the Discord, it is to serve justice for the good people of Now York by bringing in defendants for their day in court to decide whether or not they are guilty of the crimes for which they stand accused. And coming up, we've got another defendant here who has been accused of a crime. Defendant, are you ready to have your trial?
Yeah.
Great. Then defendant, please take your place at the podium, and if you wouldn't mind, state your name and your line of work for the record.
Hi, I'm the most regular criminal, and for work, I am a criminal.
Guilty? You're a criminal?
What am I being charged with today?
Well, I don't know. You just said you're a criminal. That feels fairly...
Professionally, I'm a criminal. That doesn't mean I did what I'm being accused of today.
Okay. And do you have a name that I can... Because I don't want to have to do the thing where I like the most regular
You can call me criminal.
Okay. That feels fairly prejudicial for the record and for the jury.
Damn it. You can call me regular.
Okay, I'll call you regular. Regular, we're going to find out what it is you stand accused of right now. Chat, what did this guy allegedly do?
Shave before Subway commercial.
Impersonating a criminal. Interesting. Crime. Not drinking enough Voodoo Ranger. Yes.
Very much.
Thank you. Thank you for reminding us that this episode is brought to you by Voodoo Ranger, and we are going to take that suggestion. I didn't see who suggested it. But of course, as we all know, here in the jurisdiction of Now York, everyone must drink a minimum of one tall boy of not
normal
tall boy,
size.
one normal-sized can of either Juice Force IPA or hard charged lemon tea by Voodoo Ranger. It is so delicious. It's like how they do fluoride in the water. We just make you drink it because it's good for you.
Judge, I might be a criminal, but I'm not a moron. Of course I've had my daily Voodoo Ranger. Oh, it's spilling a lot. Really warm.
But still refreshing even when it's room temperature?
Yeah, it's really, I like the fruitier ones. They have...
So my wife says.
They had one that was like a... What did you just say?
I said my wife also prefers the fruitier Voodoo Rangers.
Oh. I thought it was like you were saying she likes more effeminate men.
No. I was talking about the delicious, refreshing taste of a Voodoo Ranger
Imperial Peach IPA.
Imperial Peach IPA.
Yeah, so I'll have this one. So
Label out.
Judge.
And we got it.
Judge.
And we got our bag.
I'm a criminal. I'll admit it. I'm the most regular criminal. I'm just a standard centrist criminal, right down the middle. I don't like to, have any distinction to what I do. I'm just an honest criminal. So you think I would do something as stupid as not enjoying the cool, refreshing taste of a Voodoo Ranger IPA?
Well, I'd like to believe that you have more common sense than that, regular, but we have to do this trial anyway because even though you're drinking a delicious Peach Force IPA right now, that might not mean that you have done so every day leading up to this.
I'll give you a complete whereabouts to where I've been in the last week.
Please, give me an alibi, regular.
All right, so...
I want to believe you.
Monday, I wake up, I'm calling a bunch of people, I'm getting their credit card information, I'm getting their social security numbers, I'm selling that on 4chan. That's going to get me to about lunchtime. Lunchtime, I go to a Chipotle, I grab something that has someone else's name on it, just grab it at random. I go sit down, I start eating it. I eat it at the restaurant because I'm a little bit of a sicko and I like to stay at the scene of the crime. I'll eat the entire thing at the restaurant even though it's marked to go. Then I get up and leave. At this point, armed robbery. I'm going up to old women on the street, I'm punching them in the back of the head, I'm stealing their purse. That gets me through to about dinner. Again, second Chipotle, go grab another burrito bowl. That gets me through to the evening, I'm watching old Carson clips on Pluto TV.
Old Carson clips? Come on, Pluto TV. You should get a streaming service that you pay for. There's better stuff out there.
Judge, Pluto TV is a bit of a steal if you think about it, because you get all that great programming.
Hold that thought. They don't pay us.
Wait. Let's do this one on spec. Let's do this one on spec. Let's do this one on spec.
They don't pay us.
Pluto TV is basically stealing when you get all that amazing content for free. It's the only thing a criminal like me would use.
Jury's out on that one.
I'll drink this too, just to
balance drink the thing that they're paying us. All right, we've got some written testimony now that we need to take a look at here that may help us get a little bit closer to the truth. This is from Void with Stars, who says he has a degree in criminology, so I feel like that checks. Ah, I see. Okay, so someone speaking to your credentials, you're a professional criminal.
Yeah, I have a degree in criminology, but that's only because it made me better at being a criminal. I learned what motivates someone to be a criminal so I could start doing that more. I hit myself in the head a bunch of times, hoping it would turn me into a serial killer. So far, no good.
Have you noticed any side effects of that?
Harder to remember stuff.
Sure. Have you noticed any side effects from that?
What's up?
Have you noticed any side effects from hitting yourself in the head?
It's harder to remember stuff, I'd say, for the most part.
Gotcha. Have you noticed any?
Ask me that.
What's that?
Did you just ask me that twice?
What are you talking about? Have you noticed any side effects from being hit in the head so many times?
The cool, refreshing taste of Peach Force Imperial Force IPA.
I think we missed a word. Imperial Force?
Peach Force Imperial Peach IPA.
Close enough. We've got some
New Belgium.
We've got some visual evidence that you submitted as part of your defense. I'm going to direct your and the jury's attention to this TV screen here and display an image, and I just need you to explain how it relates to your defense, regular criminal. Yes, bailiff.
You look at the evidence also?
Yeah, everybody can look at the evidence.
Am I allowed to look at the evidence as well, Judge?
You need to look at the evidence because this is the evidence you submitted, so you need to know how to explain
Judge, if
it.
I'm looking at the evidence, would it be okay if everyone in the room gets to look at the evidence with me?
Yes, I encourage everyone to look at the evidence. Let's look at the evidence.
Right, so I brought this in.
Yeah.
If we haven't been clear yet, I'm a criminal. So this is some fun little thing that I'll share with my friends on Facebook, and I'll be like, criminal life, #criminal life is something I'll do.
You're in like a Facebook group that's just for like criminals talking about doing crimes.
And we're posting that, and we're like, oh my god, I sent this to my daughter, and she did not react to it at all. She just sort of, it said red, and then did nothing else.
Left you on red?
Yeah.
That's gotta hurt.
And then we all go, the people who leave you on red, they should be in this Facebook group, not us.
Right, because that's criminal.
Yeah, exactly.
And
you got it.
when you were hitting yourself on the head to try to make yourself a serial killer, were you experiencing any sort of side effects from that?
Yeah, I was forgetting stuff a lot.
Okay. We've got some written testimony here that I want to take a look at. This is coming to us from Caboose967, who says, I saw this regular guy at a party drinking Voodoo Rangers from a beer bong. Okay, well that's...
Boom. And yeah, actually, I'm not going to say this.
You sure?
Yeah, because I was thinking about what would a criminal do at a party, and now...
Yeah, probably good to skip that.
Yeah.
Well, that is some helpful evidence in your favor, some redeeming evidence there, validating, but...
It was a high school party.
Okay, really glad you didn't. And
I'm sorry.
We've got some written evidence here that we need to take a look at.
I'm a normal criminal, if you
This
think
comes
about it.
from Mjorn, who says, I witnessed this guy pouring out his refreshing Voodoo Ranger and grabbing a can of the other brand. The other brand?
Wait, show
that garbage trash?
Sorry, they're all yelling at me in the chat. Show that again.
I'll tell you what happened. One of our witnesses, Mjorn, says that they witnessed you pouring out your delicious, cool, refreshing Voodoo Ranger IPA and replacing it with the other brand? P.U. Stinky.
There's a miscommunication. That wasn't mine. I was pranking the dean. So he was going to think he was drinking a cool, refreshing Voodoo Ranger Peach Force Imperial Peach IPA. But really, he was actually drinking one of the competitors' beers. One of the gross ones that you wouldn't enjoy drinking. That's the kind of sick shit I do.
That is pretty sick and twisted.
And I go to the party, as a high school party.
All right, but you've been hitting yourself on the head, and have you experienced any side effects from that recently?
I go to a high school party.
Okay. We've got one more piece of written testimony here, and then I think our jurors are going to be ready to vote. This comes to us from Burke, who says, this guy is a phony. The only crime he's ever done is trying to download NSYNC No Strings Attached on LimeWire, but it was actually just a virus.
It's interesting that he thinks what I just said is not a crime, but the laws have been very clear about it. Everything I do is very illegal, and I'm very proud of that fact. I pride myself on how illegal my work is, okay? Except in this one case, when I didn't do this thing.
And does that bring you any shame to say that to admit that you didn't commit this one specific crime?
Look, you're not gonna do every single thing in life. You're not gonna be able to achieve every single one of your goals. But, yeah, okay, I didn't break the law by not drinking enough Voodoo Ranger Peach Force IPA. I did assassinate a leader of a state.
And unfortunately, we can't hear evidence for that particular crime because we're here to hear this specific facts.
I did a lot of stuff in Kosovo in the late 90s.
And I would love to dive into that, but unfortunately, that's going to have to be another trial. We do have, however, one last minute piece of evidence that you submitted, some visual evidence here as part of your defense.
1 second.
We're going to take a look at that. Apparently, somebody submitted the perfect evidence, so maybe it might be in the Discord still. I saw someone in the chat say that.
Okay, we got it.
All right. Let's go ahead.
Perfect evidence.
This is the evidence that you said was going to get you off scot-free.
Perfect. Right. Incredible. This is a real photo that was not made just for this episode. Right. So that's me in my natural work. You know, I'm doing work stuff there. I don't see any other competitor's beer in my hand, and as you can see, I'm clearly drunk off Voodoo Ranger because of how smiley I am.
I can tell, and you can tell that you're drunk off Voodoo Ranger specifically because even though you are clearly shit-faced, it's that good kind of drunk where you don't feel hungover the next day. In fact, you actually feel better.
And you can tell I'm drinking Voodoo Ranger IPA because I'm holding that gun.
Right, which you're using to kill people who deserve to be shot.
Right. I'm using it to kill people while drinking my Voodoo Ranger IPA.
And that's a Voodoo guarantee.
Voodoo, blow them away. And their lives.
And that's the cough of somebody who loves the taste of a cool, refreshing Voodoo Ranger IPA. Well, I think I've seen enough, but we're going to go ahead. We're going to go ahead and put it to a vote. Oh, wait, I think we got one last piece of written testimony under the gun here. We're going to look at that, and then it's going to be time to vote.
2 more.
All right, 2 more real quick ones. Stop submitting evidence, folks. This is the end of the trial. This is Burke still.
Okay. We got that one?
Yeah. We did that one already.
This one's the last one.
All right, this is from GoGoGadget360 who says, I saw him saying he had no side effects from hitting himself in the head. That's weird. What does that mean?
I actually do have a lot of side effects from hitting myself in the head. I don't remember a lot of stuff. And I go to parties with high schoolers.
But you said you were hitting yourself in the head?
Yeah.
Have you been experiencing any sort of like side effects from that?
Go to party with high schooler.
Okay. Let's go ahead and vote to decide whether or not this guy, most regular criminal, is guilty of the crime of not drinking enough cool, refreshing Voodoo Ranger Peach Force Imperial Force IPA trademark from the Voodoo Ranger from the New Belgium company.
Sorry, Your Honor. We had the poll up and ready, and then we were looking up some porno also.
Okay.
Someone walked by and I got panicked, so I closed the porno. I closed the poll window and left the porno.
You don't have to tell me any of that. I don't want to know any of that. I don't want to know that.
You know, I'm gonna miss Grant is like in a bit where I'm talking about the high school party. I feel like you're the guy in the room who's laughing with me on that, and I'm gonna miss that. I'm gonna miss that.
A lot of people are gonna miss that. All right.
And it's, by the way, it's because Grant and I are both right. By the way.
Right about what?
About that. That's funny.
That it's funny to talk about. sort of superficially imply that your character is maybe kind of like a predator.
Yeah, to do it like once a week. Yeah, I think that's funny. To do it basically every other episode. Yeah.
Sigmund Freud said that laughter is the release of fear that things survive.
That's right.
Just, like...
Just something to think about.
Surviving pedophilia is pretty funny.
Can you punch in?
Can we not show the product during this bit?
Can we punch
Let's
in?
Maybe not show the people who...
That's not fair he could say that because he's leaving the show.
Maybe let's not show the people who are paying us money when we do the...
Can we punch
that kind of joke?
It's harder on us because we got to chill the stuff.
Say something nice about the drink.
Everything I just said was brought to you by Voodoo Ranger.
Okay. All right. I can't read any of the any of the things in the poll. The camera's perfectly blocking them.
We gotta.
What does it say?
Run away.
It's a run.
What does it say though?
God, Steps just.
I can't read it.
Stuck in washing machine.
Stepsister stuck in washing machine.
Oh, I've been found stepsister stuck in washing machine?
Okay, so maybe I sort of like thought I was punching that into an incognito window in Google Chrome.
Our bad. No,
all right, close it out. It's official.
And not guilty were tied. So it kind of doesn't.
All right. Well,
I'm gonna. I'd like to submit this to the Ninth Circuit. I'm gonna try to petition that.
You're gonna try to appeal?
Yeah. I don't think I'm
You don't think your stepsister's stuck in washing machine?
I think that's a complete miscarriage of justice. You tried to call me. You tried to refer to me as criminal at the beginning of this trial.
You referred to yourself that
feels
way.
like not proper protocol.
You felt
so
like
I
it was
will be challenging
prejudicial?
this. In the meantime, though, you can give me my punishment.
All right. I sentence you to finishing that can of Voodoo Ranger hard charged, whatever, Peach Forest bullshit, whatever.
But Judge, I thought I'm in trouble.
Today I can play it like a Super Bowl or any other kind of major televised event, I think. I think that's good.
All right. Well,
Love that money.
there we go. There we go. Clip it and chip it, Willie. Send it to the brand guys. We've got time. We've got time for one more trial, folks. One more trial. Thank you, everybody who's joined us so far. If this is your first time watching the show, hit us with the follow, folks. Isn't this fun? Are you having a good time? Follow the channel.
Right?
Follow the channel. Hit the little heart. All right, we've got time for one more trial. Let's bring out the defendant.
All right. Go on, honey. Go on, honey. Go on, honey. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hey, just stay here. Just
Thanks, Gun Rat. Wait a minute. You already followed.
Okay.
Hi, who is this?
Hi, I am Brian, and this is my beautiful daughter, Santa. And,
Brian, and what was that?
This is my beautiful, wonderful 8-year-old daughter, Santa. Santa?
Her name's Santa?
Santa. And we're just so excited to be here. I think it's really important for my beautiful daughter, Santa, to see the law in action.
I see. Well, I suppose that's fair enough and a noble enough goal, but I wish it were on better circumstances, Brian and Santa, because you actually are both currently on trial in a criminal case. We're going to find out what it is you stand accused of, and hopefully this is all some sort of big misunderstanding.
Mr. Judge,
Yes, Santa?
may I play my trumpet?
I'd rather you not.
No, she's really great. She's really great. Great work, honey. Great work.
Jurors in the chat, what is this father-daughter duo accused of doing? What is the crime? Triple homicide? All right, we've already done killing. Gun Rat, thank you for the sub. Stealing trumpets. Couple people saying stealing trumpets. We'll take that. Of course, the crime that you have allegedly committed, Brian and Am I saying that right?
No, not really, but
How,
it's okay.
how do I say it? I don't want to be offensive. How do you actually say it?
Santa.
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 What?
Santa. Is that it?
Sure.
Great. Well, Brian and you stand
Now you
accused.
lost it.
All right. I'm just going to address you as you're the adult in the room. Brian,
Fair.
you and your daughter are accused of stealing trumpets, and there is security cam footage of you guys leaving the music store, the Now York music store, after the store had closed late at night between the hours of 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. Now, it wasn't clear. The footage wasn't clear enough to show you carrying anything specifically, but could you maybe explain what you were doing there?
Sure, Your Honor. We were at the Now York music store union busting.
Why?
Oh, yeah, I thought that's something, noble, something you would like. We weren't doing anything nefarious or weird in there. I was just taking my daughter out for a nice big union bust.
Well, it was 1 a.m. What sort of union busting takes place at 1 a.m. at the music store?
The ineffective kind.
I see. So you were not finding any success with your union busting. Now, what is it that made you want to break up the strong labor force of our proud New York music workers? Retailers.
I'm trying to set a good example for my daughter, who you can clearly tell is not weird. Is very normal 8-year-old girl, right, Sam? Your Honor.
I've never heard that sound come out of a
Your
trumpet. It sounded like one of the aliens from Arrival or something.
My daughter's cat is displayed such a talent on the trumpet that she was kicked out of school.
Really horrifying stuff.
Awesome.
We've got some visual evidence that I'm hoping is going to clarify things for us. This is something that you submitted, Gregory, on behalf of your defense. Sorry, Brian. What did I say?
You said Gregory.
Oh, I don't know.
You say Gregory. You say Gregory instead of Brian. You say Stan instead of Stan. I just don't think you have a thing for names. Right.
You're not wrong. I meet a lot of people in this line of work.
I'm sure. Your Honor, I'm sure. I am sure you meet a lot of people. I am sure you do.
Now I'm getting the sense that you're maybe sort of mocking me by doing that.
No. I'm just trying to set a good example for my daughter.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. We've got some visual evidence now ready to take a look at. This is something you submitted.
Yes.
Let's
sure
go ahead and
clear
take a look. Yes.
Any wrongdoing?
I wish I had a trombone. I'd go.
And Brian, what is that? What are we looking at there?
That is a man on the bus this morning with a large scrotum protruding from his shorts.
Okay, that's what I thought I was looking at, and I was like,
so we're on the same page here. We're on the same page.
And then I was like, what the fuck does that have to do with stealing trumpets?
It has to do because when you form a union, you are doing that on the public's bus, practically.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Look, I'm just trying to set a good example for my daughter. Right? I don't want these unionites, poisoning the well for future generations to come up in the world.
Well, we've got a witness on the stand here who maybe can add some clarifying testimony to help us sort of understand how union busting relates to this alleged crime of stealing trumpets. Let's go ahead and talk to them now. Witness, please, and Saha, could you take just a step to your left? Thank you. Witness, please state your name for the record.
My name is Grant Crater. It wouldn't be an episode of the Everything Now show without a forced breaking of the fourth wall. I don't know what you're talking about with the money stuff. I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know anything about the witness or the crime?
Oh, I just saw the Chiron and I noticed that it mentioned that it may have come into some money recently, and I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, well that's not. I'm asking specifically whether you're familiar with.
If you want any of the money, you won't get it.
What if it was like an investment in that comedy?
Okay.
Grant. It was like an investment.
Yeah.
No.
What if you were like investing?
I'll be hanging on to all that. Thank you.
Great. Okay. Well, you're free to go then. Thank you, Grant. Anything else you want to add to the record before we let you go?
Oh, no.
Great. Thank you for that testimony. Well, Brian and...
That's crazy because that Grant Crater is the guy who paid me to union bust the store he owns, and he didn't say any of that when he was on the stand.
He owns the Now York Music Store?
Yeah, he paid me a lot of money to bust the union illegally, and he said he would give my daughter free trombone lessons, even though she doesn't need them, if I busted the union at his store, and he just came on the stand and didn't say any of that.
And what's more, Grant's my boyfriend.
Yes, Grant is also dating my 8-year-old.
She's 8?
She's 8, yes. Grant is also, legally speaking, Grant is a predator.
Really makes that stuff Chris said not so bad.
Not quite high school.
All right, I want to hear more from Senna about the trumpet. I want to move everything kind of away from what we were just talking about.
It's funny because the whole case was right there, and he had the chance to say it on the stand, and he just did it.
What I'd like to talk about is, Senna, could you tell me where you got your trumpet from? Do you remember where that trumpet came from?
I could tell you, or I could play it for you.
Okay, I don't know. Maybe just tell me.
He's a storyteller.
Okay, I don't know what the fuck that means, Senna.
Now you get to understand why adult men are predators to my daughter.
Okay.
Can this...
I'm getting really close to having you thrown out of court, Brian, okay?
Why?
You're acting very inappropriately. Okay. I'm trying to get to the truth of the case here, which involves some pretty serious potential robbery of a local business here in New York, so I'd appreciate it if you took this seriously.
I'm taking this very seriously. I'm trying to set a good example for my daughter while I'm on trial. So I would take this seriously. I apologize, Your Honor.
Thank you. Do we have any more written testimony? Yep. Okay. Let's get this back on track. We've got some very serious written testimony from a witness here. Let's have a look. This comes to us from BTSDM, who says, I was walking through the park and Senna beat me up and played trumpet over me. And then Brian held $1 over me and kept saying, huh, huh, huh. Did that happen?
That did happen, yes. That did happen. But that was a very rude zoo worker. And they were not very nice to the hippos.
What did they do to you? Oh, to the hippos.
Yeah, they were like hitting them and they were stomping on them and they were like...
I don't need to tell tales on a turn, but they gave a hand job to the monkey.
They did not give a hand job to the monkey.
They gave a hand job to the monkey. I saw it. I laughed. I thought it was funny, but...
She doesn't know what a hand job is. She's 8 years old.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that she doesn't know.
So they high-fived the monkey.
Okay, that feels not like a big problem. We do have some more written testimony here. This comes to us from PJK21, who says, I watched them steal the trumpets, but it's okay because they were counterfeits. Interesting. Okay, so this person is saying that you accidentally stole fake trumpets. What do you say to that?
It's like here or there.
What's fake about this?
Everything Now Show. Thank you so much for joining us. We do this show 4 nights a week, every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So come on back. We're going to be back on Monday. Please follow everything down below here. Instagram, you got all the cool BTS. YouTube, you get to see all the cool videos and recaps and everything. TikTok got some shorts. Twitter, you get to keep up with what we're up to. Follow everything. Follow
Discord.
the channel. Follow the Hangout channel. Join the Discord. All the evidence came from the Discord, so get in there.
That's right. Follow us on everything, folks, especially the Discord. Get in the Discord. All the images, like Chris said, came from the Discord. And drop us a follow right here on Twitch if you haven't already, because we're going to be live again Monday night with a brand new episode. It will not be trial. It will be something completely different, but it will still be interactive comedy. So if you had fun tonight, if you're new here, drop us a follow here on Twitch. Come on back Monday night. Brand new episode. 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. Grant, is there anything you want to tell the people?
Nothing really.
Cool. Join the Discord. Folks.
No, come on, we gotta say it.
Drink Voodoo Ranger.
Drink Voodoo Ranger. And also, next Saturday is Grant's last episode of the show.
Yeah.
As main cast member of the show. If you're somehow not in the Discord,
go read his manifesto.
Yeah, I wrote a novel about,
just donate to Sela. Thank you, I fight for them. But here's what I'll say. Everyone donate to Sela, but wait until exactly 1 week from today when we'll be doing a 6-hour-long show, and it's going to be a marathon show, all to go to Sela, which is a great. You say it.
I've been volunteering with Sela now since January. I've been doing Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and they are a great charity that operates in the community. Silver Lake Echo Park, Los Feliz, Atwater Village, Hollywood. It basically helps with unhoused folks in the area. They help provide services, connect them with more robust services, hot meals, books, medical care. We do medical care on Wednesdays. It's a really robust program. They do great work. And all the money that
we raise... need your money!
All the money that we raise on Saturday will be going toward Sela. It would mean a lot if folks who have enjoyed my work on the show show up on Saturday and give a bunch of money to help them out.
Hayes Man was talking about that. Hayes was fundraising for it. We're going to fundraise for it as well, because we're cool like Hayes.
Last time I was there, they were like, we can't do the laundry program anymore. We don't have enough money for the laundry program. Let's get them the money to do the laundry program, folks.
That shouldn't be too goddamn hard.
I'll give Grant a hug.
Oh.
He's not leaving yet.
No, it's fine.
It's
all right, man.
More of a Saturday thing.
Yeah, sure.
But let's actually bring out our guests.
Yes.
Folks,
It's Alan and Michael.
Mr. Horsepower!
No. Shit.
No.
So we're doing something next week too. We're raising money against Sela.
Cold meal.
to keep people on the streets.
Yeah, catch us in the Echo Park sweeps.
Oh my God! Yeah, we're gonna be out on the streets helping people out.
Donate to CETA. We'll be logging in next Saturday. We'll be donating. It's a great cause.
Right. Alan, Michael, is there anything besides keeping homeless people homeless that you want to support or tell the people at home about? Any plugs, any causes, anything you just want to let the people know?
We got Mr. Horsepower back Tuesday. It's a comedy show, stand up, sketch character, alt comedy.
Remember when you were allowed to do comedy?
Remember when you were allowed to laugh?
We got Rogan. He's gonna talk about that. Tuesday, September 10th at the UCB Theater in Hollywood.
Yeah. Guest to be determined.
Yeah, guest TBD.
We don't have a charity associated with it, so we're gonna go with the one on Saturday.
We do have pizza though. We have free pizza from Hail Mary
Even
Pizza
better.
in Atwater. One of the A's, the A in Sela. So,
Folks, the guests may be TBD, but it is D that it's going to be a great show. We love Mr. Horsepower.
And
We've been
us
on the
two are
floor.
only in it at the beginning, we promise.
yeah, we get out quick.
Yeah, it's true.
That was really good.
Thank you. And they're also some of the better, funnier hosts of a comedy show. So when it starts, you're like, oh, okay, I'm actually
This is gonna
enjoying
be good.
the book ending elements of it, not just the meat in between on the poster that I paid the ticket for.
Wow.
So go buy a ticket to see Mr. Horsepower!
Go see the show if you're here locally in LA, folks. And
great.
follow these funny people on social media if you're not here in LA for updates on what they got going on. We got their Instagrams in the chat. Give them the old Everything Now Show bump. And give us the old Everything Now Show bump, too. We've been waiting for 6 years for that to happen.
Wait.
I know someday our ship will come in.
Pay it forward.
But that's all, folks. Thanks for joining us. We are going to raid...
Young Elderberry.
We're raiding Young Elderberry.
Live skate lesson.
Tomorrow,
Whoa.
don't raid yet. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be on Ricky Peacock's stream with AbbaBox and some other hilarious
Uncle
folks.
Joe.
Uncle Joe's going to be there.
And there's a third
There's a
person.
third one. Oh, it's Matt Real.
Oh, Matt
Oh, no,
Real.
who was it?
Crystalia.
It's Chris. And we got